tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, November 25th, 2022. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. So to celebrate Black Friday, where pretty much everything known to man is discounted, we thought it was only right to show some love to some of the amazing women in the sport who learned a long time ago that greatness is never on sale. And with that being said, we're jumping right into this update from your reigning and defending Bikini International champ, Lorelei Chapatos, who put everyone on notice a few days ago when someone inside of her camp released this Olympia update of her as she begins to shift into the last phase of her Olympia prep. All things considered, when you look at the performances from some of the other top competitors in the bikini division this year, none of them have even come close to matching what we saw from Lorelei back at the start of the season. And she's only gotten better since then, which is why she's the odds-on favorite to give Jennifer Dory a run for her money when these two clash on stage again in a few weeks. Lorelei has basically had our foot on the gas from the word go this year. And considering the fact that she's heading into the final turn now, this is probably going to be the point where we see her completely empty the tank while sprinting toward the finish. Another big winner from this year's Arnold Classic, who knows all too well what it means to pay the cost for succeeding at the highest level, is our reigning Fitness International champion, Ariel Kadar, who also happens to be in the midst of preparing to make another run at earning the biggest prize in her division. For those of you who don't know, Ariel has been operating at the highest level in this game for well over a decade, ever since she became the youngest athlete to win an IFBB Pro card back at the 2009 NPC Team Universe when she was only 17 years old. And if that doesn't give you a sense of how much of her blood, sweat, and tears that she's been willing to pour in and sacrifice to get to this point, I don't know what will, because she's been a major influence on the pulse of this division for as long as anyone. There are no sales and no discounts here. She's been paying the full retail price from day one. And in a few weeks, she might find herself in the perfect position to finally cash out on all that equity she spent the last decade and change building up. One of the true unsung heroes who never even pays a cent less than what's due on her balance sheet is reigning and defending two-time women's physique Olympia champ, Sarah Villegas, who doesn't get anywhere near the amount of love she deserves for what she's done over the last few years. Not only has she ascended to the top of the sport by beating someone who a lot of people dubbed one of the most dominant champions in any division, male or female, behind the scenes she's also turned into women's physique's biggest advocate, who's put her money where her mouth is on plenty of occasions to do whatever she can to help support the growth and health of her division. All things considered, there might not be anyone who embodies what women's physique is all about on a daily basis more than Sarah Villegas. And when she comes back this year to defend her Olympia crown for the second time, you can rest assured that she's not going to leave any stone unturned, because discounting the process is something that just isn't in her DNA. We wouldn't be doing our due diligence if we did a show highlighting some of the key figures in the game today without mentioning a 5-time figure Olympia champ, Sydney Gillen, because she has basically rewritten the record books on this rocket ship into history that she's been going on. As a fan of the figure division, one of the most interesting things about Sid's run is her longevity, which is something that doesn't ever really seem to get discussed in this division. Throughout the entire history of figure, we've never seen anyone be able to maintain this level of excellence for this long. Right now, if someone put together a Mount Rushmore of the game-changing, era-defining female athletes, Sid's name would make the final ballot for sure, because what she's done in figure really has been that impactful. She climbed her way up the ladder rung by rung, and she's never slipped, not even once, which is kind of remarkable when you think about it. No sales, no specials, just straight cash paid in full on time of delivery. That's been her MO from day one. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.